it's like a 10-second silence before 5 second? 5 second silence, so he knows where to cut it for the podcast.
Hey, Sarah.
Yes?
My friend just messaged me saying that today she got her Alice wig.
Oh, shit. Oh, cool.
Yay.
Awesome. My nail polish. Look, is it thick enough? Because normally that's an issue.
She seemed very happy about it. I just asked her to send me a picture. I want to see it.
I'm kind of curious too.
Okay, honey, just calling to see if you're okay.
No.
Okay. Okay. Alright, bye. She's getting on her computer now.
Alright.
This lawnmower.
Okay.
That's not working. I'll just have my hand up. 2 black dots. Just buzzing around my hand.
Until then, this will be our Ciel for the time being. Not useful.
Are we keeping these seals up?
No.
And did you download your effects yet?
Yeah, I haven't.
How did I miss that?
I don't know. Hold on. I'm
Usually
trying
make the
to make myself look a little more decent. Smooth. Okay. How did I do it? Is that what you asked me?
No, I said usually I hear it. It makes like a little noise.
Yeah, I made a noise. No one noticed. That's proof.
That's not nice.
She looks like a ruffian, like she's in a band or something.
Oh.
She's one hell of a butler.
That hurts. That hurts. Bochan! Hi.
No good.
Hi, sorry I'm late.
It's okay. Hi. You look adorable.
Duh. I have to dancing live.
Oh my god, no.
It's because Bassie dressed you.
That's exactly why.
No one has to know that.
Wow, I feel so underdressed.
Hello.
Get with it, Trancy.
No.
Yeah, this is Ciel's casual look, guys. Ciel
works.
doesn't do casual.
My
Trent,
casual
you
look.
have a terrible butler.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Alright,
I said Trancy has a terrible butler.
Oh, I
Relax.
think
Butler
me,
killed him.
I was about to get
This one's
offended.
me.
I guess
I
you
get all the butlers.
crashed us.
What?
Nothing. Never mind.
Not another word out of you, Ronald.
Hmm?
Not another word out of you,
I'm not saying
Ronald.
anything.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Mm-hmm.
There's steampunk to the Grell, so there's a picture of Grell behind you.
I think they're both there. Oh no.
You can't see that.
There you go. Now they're both there. All of my face is on the wall.
I thought it started at 9.
It does.
Oh?
We're on the air, but we haven't started yet, so.
Oh? That's nice to know.
We haven't started yet. We were waiting.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I mean, you need the star of the show, right?
What?
You need the star of the show, right? Sorry. Fashionably late.
Nobody said anything. Your butler didn't even back you up.
Everyone's done with Bochan shit.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Thank you.
Good to know you're on my side, Sebastian.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Tonight is the night I finally lure in Sebastian, I think.
No.
Wait.
I don't think so.
Two whole kitties for you.
Where?
You missed it.
Don't toy with me, woman. Where are they? Oh my god.
No cats for you.
They're.
Please. All right, that's enough of that.
on my shirt.
Kitty shirt.
T-shirt.
All right, so we're gonna give it a 5-second pause, and then we'll start, and then we'll talk and see how this goes with voices, because we'll talk about it. All right,
I feel overdressed.
you look adorable. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right. Tonight is the Black Butler special of Nerd O'Clock, a video cast, a cosplay video cast. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. We have so many people we have so many people here today. So many Black Butler characters here today. Our initial goal for the night was to be talking in character, and I've been practicing trying to do this intro in Grell voice all week, and it just it never got there, but I'm sure that there will be accents at least in pieces of this video and podcast somewhere. So we'll do the intro of everybody. We'll go through. I'll introduce myself first. I am Vinyl Kitty Cosplay, or Danielle, whichever you want to call me. I answer to both. Tonight, I am Grell. I'm Grell tonight. We also have on here our other host, my co-host, our co-host, Kid'em Girl.
Hello. She just said I'm Kid'em Girl Cosplay, so hi, I'm Kid'em Girl Cosplay, and I'm cosplaying as Sebastian today. That's it.
That's it. The end. We also have on here Wicked Loveless Cosplay.
Hey, I'm Wicked Loveless, and I'm cosplaying Ronald Knox.
Woo! 2 Reapers, 1 place.
So much better than these other people.
Okay.
And we also have on Peyton and Tina.
Hi.
So who are you guys cosplaying?
Tina, do you want to go first?
Sure. I'm a cup of tea, of course. I guess cosplay. And I'm cosplaying Ciel Phantom Hive.
Hello, Ciel.
Grell.
Oh, I guess it's my turn. My name is Cos. Well, that's my cosplay name. And I'm just cosplaying a very lazy Alois Trancy. That's it.
It's because Alois's butler couldn't join us today, so...
Because
I trust myself.
Fausta sucks.
He likes me better!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so sad.
It really is.
So, our topics tonight, and like I said, we planned on doing this all in voices, and we got together during the week to practice this, like, twice.
Didn't turn out to be practice.
At least an hour each, and instead of actually practicing or getting any work done, we colored on each other's faces.
Pentagrams on each other. We drew pentagrams on each other. That's what we did.
Very terrible pentagrams.
Yeah, I don't know how to draw pentagrams.
And that's your Ciel. too.
It's my seal. Yeah, and I don't know how to draw pentagrams. Yeah.
So disappointed.
That's what tattoos are for.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we were gonna do this all in voices, and we were practicing in voices, and then we didn't actually practice anything, and so we'll see what kind of voices actually come out of the show. It's going to be interesting. But tonight is our Black Butler special, and we're all in Black Butler cosplay, and why we chose these topics for the Black Butler special, I have no idea, but it's going to be interesting. We're going to find out how this goes. But our topics tonight were like makeup and wigs, and how we do our makeup and style our wigs for these particular cosplays. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
You got it.
All right. So who wants to go first? Or do you want Grell to go first?
Girls will probably go first.
Okay, Grell will go first. We were going to talk about individual products too, and I am, by trade, I am a makeup artist. I've been doing makeup for about 10 years professionally, so you can imagine how extensive my makeup bag is. It's pretty ridiculous, but this cosplay actually doesn't take a ton of makeup. I guess what takes me the longest for this one are my eyebrows, which I know we were talking about earlier because we all have eyebrow issues for this cosplay, except for you, Ronald. God. So what I personally do for this one, for my eyebrows, is I cover them with a glue stick, which, you know, as it sounds, is really comfortable to stick glue in your hair on your face. So I cover them with a glue stick, and then I put concealer over them, and then I powder, and then I concealer, and then I powder, and then I use a lip liner and a red eyeshadow to kind of draw on my brows. I don't know what brand I use, though. I use, like, dollar store glue stick. It's not even a special glue stick. Kid 'em Girl, do you use a different type of glue stick when you do yours? Like, do you use a special one, or no?
Non-toxic. That's the only way you can get it out, unless you enjoy having glue stuck to your eyebrows for days on end. I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, then go for it, but non-toxic glue, you go.
It is the worst. Freaking glue in my eyebrows.
Yeah.
But it's worth it to have, you know, to have perfect brows. It's worth it.
The things we do for cosplay.
It's so true. It's so true. So, Kid 'em Girl, you've done a ton of makeup tests. I know that. So why don't you tell us, like, where you started and then how did you get here, like, with your makeup today?
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, at first I didn't use glue to cover my eyebrows. I just had my eyebrows, and then I just filled them in with black pencil, and I tried to extend them, and so they were, like, really derpy looking. They were, like that. Really because that's the noise my eyebrows make. They go But anyway, like, I didn't know.
I love that your eyebrows make sounds.
What?
I said I love that your eyebrows make sounds.
Yeah, that's my favorite part about them. But anyway, I learned how to contour my nose, and I think before I just kind of lined it, like, just here, right here, and maybe the upper area. But I didn't know anything about makeup when I first started. So yeah, practice makes perfect, even though this isn't anything close to perfect because I'm still practicing. So yeah.
I like it. So we had a question in the chat room about the glue sticks, and it was, how do you get the glue to stay so flat?
Oh, that's a really good question. One that I cannot answer because I have not accomplished that yet.
Okay. I don't know. I just kind of smush it on there. I do it literally right out of the stick. Yes, smush is the
You
technical
smush
term.
it on there. That is how you get it flat. You heard
Smushing
it
is
here.
the technical term.
I've heard people use those little like metal spatulas you use in like the science rooms when you're doing science experiments at school, and they just use that to just sort of get it to stay on there
To
flat.
smush it.
Yeah.
I actually tried that method. You literally take a whole mound of glue to like a
Yeah.
rod, and you just kind of smear it on your eyebrow, and you wait for it to dry, and then it does work. But another way to do it is you do it in layers. You take your glue stick, go over, you pat it down with like a translucent setting powder. You go over it again with glue, translucent setting powder. Go over it again like 4 times, and then it should be like that takes like 20 minutes though. So I don't know if that's the best way.
Do you use yours right, like, do you take your glue out of your glue stick, or do you put it right on with the glue stick?
I put it on with the glue stick.
So do I.
See, I take mine out.
Oh.
And you find that it goes smoother when you take it out, or is it like,
I don't know. I just find it easier that way.
oh,
I just take it and I just go because I make that noise while I do it too. But not really. I don't know. I keep it in the glue stick.
I don't know. Mine, like for my brows, what I do is I do up. So I take my glue stick and I kind of go up with them, and then once the glue is everywhere, then I kind of like smooth them in line. And I don't even powder them first. I put concealer right over the glue, and then I powder, and then I concealer, and then I glue.
Okay.
But I concealer with, I use a brush, and my concealer's like in a palette, and so I use it out of a palette rather than like a stick. And that's how I do my eyebrows. So enough with eyebrows then. Alois, how do you do your brows? Or not your brows, but your makeup in general. Like what's Alois's makeup routine look like?
The makeup routine consists of I buy a powder called Stay Matte by Ronald, and then I do 1 layer of that. Then I put on Ronald foundation. I use the ivory shade. I get that on, then I do another layer of powder. Then I use blush, and I usually just try to get it along my cheekbones. And then the trouble of it is getting on the winged liner, because I've never done the eyes the same style once, because for whatever reason, the wings are always hard to get like symmetrical. So the eyes kind of vary. But after that, I just slide in my contacts and I throw on some mascara, and that's about it, honestly.
That sounds like the most perfect makeup routine I've ever heard. I'm so jealous of your makeup routine.
I try to keep it as easy as possible because I've only been cosplaying for a year, so I don't know much about makeup. So I try to just kind of like learn as I go.
I
That's
dig
the
it.
best way to learn.
Exactly. Oh my God! So I was watching a YouTube video. Who were we watching? Black Friday. Yeah. Okay, so there's this goth girl from New Zealand, and she's adorable. I love her. And her YouTube channel is Black Friday. It's Black Friday or something like that. And she was doing a makeup thing on her YouTube video, and she always has like perfectly symmetrical winged liner. And I can do it because I've been doing it for so long, but I know that that's like the #1 question that I get asked. Like, how do you do your wings even? Because I don't understand. And so I'm watching her video, and she takes a little dot, and a dot, and she looks, and then she draws her wings out to her dots. And then they're perfect.
That's smart.
And I was like, how? You're magic. Why did you not think of that?
I've seen people put tape down and then do it like that.
Mm-hmm. I've seen people do tape like for smoky eyes, for like that really cut.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So as much as I love Trancy and everything, he's not here anymore. Okay, there we
Oh,
go.
wait. I think we got him. There we go.
Oh,
Hello again.
Just talking about you. Love you.
Oh dear.
and she missed the whole thing. So I was saying for the win, the whole story was for you.
I'm sorry. I was trying to log out of my Facebook, but then my thing closed out, and I'm like, oh no! I don't know if you saw the look of terror on my face, but
Oh, Francie.
Of terror.
just terror.
I missed it. So what I was saying is that I was watching a YouTube video of this girl, and she always has like perfect, but her wings are really long, but she always has perfect wings, and I've never seen anyone else do it this way, but she did like a little dot, like a dot and a dot at the corners of her eyes where she wanted her wings to go, and then she just drew them out to those dots.
Oh yeah, I think I've tried that before, because what I used to do is I would take a piece of tape, like a small piece of tape, put it at the corner of my eye, and I would trace along that. But then I don't know why I stopped doing that.
Because you probably waste a lot of tape. Like,
Yeah,
if you have to do it every day.
Did you actually tape your eye?
Yes.
You do, like, tape at the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You learn something new every day.
The more you know.
I learned that Trancy uses tape to do his eyeliner.
Gotta be
It's
on
perfect.
point.
So then, how does Ciel do Ciel's makeup?
Ciel cries and then calls for Sebastian. Ciel's makeup routine is actually quite a lot of work. First we do the foundation, we do the powder, and then I put a lot of concealer on my eyes so like they don't look like there's any bags at all. And then I contour my nose, because Ciel's got a tiny nose because he's a tiny little boy. And then I put in my contacts, my one contact, which is wonderful because I hate putting in contacts.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Sebastian. And then Ciel's makeup, his eye is huge. His eyes are ginormous. So I try to recreate that by first taking white eyeliner and drawing under my eye with it in like this sort of like wave shape under it. And so I draw all that out. And to make the actual eyeball look bigger, I take blue eyeliner then and put a bit under like where my eye is usually, so like when I'm facing front.
Right in the middle, underneath?
Yeah, right in the middle. So like it looks bigger.
Looks more bigger. Bigger.
Great English, Ciel. And so then I take a black eyeliner and I draw out the shape of his entire eye, and I basically put black on my whole entire eyelid. So I draw out the whole shape of where I'm going to put all the black, and then I paint it in with a liquid eyeliner, a liquid black eyeliner, and then I put 2 upper false lashes on, and then I put 1 bottom false lash on, and then I put a little bit of like the liquid blush right under his eye, just to give it the more like childish look. And then to finish it all off, we add some nude colored lipstick on the lips and a bit of powder to set it in so it stays on all day for a con if I'm going to one.
It looks really good.
It's great.
Really good.
Thank you. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I'm terrified to put in false lashes, and you have like 3 on, so.
Yes, I do.
False
Do you
lashes
do,
are
like, on the top, do you do like 2 sets of regular lashes, or do you do 2 sets of like the double up lashes?
It depends. actually right now I've just bought new lashes, so I'm only wearing 2 at the moment, which is great. So this is like a test run for those, and I think I like them because they're from the Japanese brand Dolly Eyes, and so they like look like the anime eyes. So like the eyelashes are like pointed and they're thick and they're really long, and I have to have really long eyelashes on my upper eyes because I literally painted my whole eyelid with black eyeliner, so you can't see them unless they're really long. Hey, Talia.
So you use the dolly eyes? Did you see, oh my God, what's the brand? Ardell makes new lashes and they're called Double Up.
Mhm.
And they're like, almost like 3 sets of eyelashes like glued to one strip.
Wow.
There are so many lashes. They're so, like, you can't see through them if you hold them up. They're like super, super thick and they're super, super long. And I love them.
That's another thing. I'm trying not to go too thick, because then it looks too girly to me. Like Ciel's already a pretty girly boy. Yeah. And I'm also going for the less natural look because he's an anime character, and anime characters do not look natural.
Right. That's very true. I was gonna ask Ronald what his makeup routine was, but he's missing.
I'm back.
He was just reaping through souls
Makeup
doing his
routine?
job. He was
You
just doing his
makeup
job reaping souls.
Oh.
I was running away from jobs. Don't feel like doing anything.
No, this shouldn't got me.
So, still talking about makeup
Do you-
routine?
Yeah, do you have one?
Well, this one is probably one of my laziest makeup ones because I never really do eyebrows, and I just use concealer and foundation and powder, and yeah, I really don't wear a lot of makeup with this one, since I think that I have eyeliner around the edges, which can't really see it very well, and very thin. Trying to give it kind of more boyish appearance, but
This one's an easy one.
yeah, I don't really wear a lot of makeup with it. Like, I also put concealer on my lips to try to, like, make it less visible, but that's about it.
So easy.
Yeah.
So easy. We have another question in the chat room too, and it is this one is for Ciel, and it is, what brand of nude do you use for your lips?
It's actually just from Sephora, and it's matte, and it's skin color, and I don't have it with me at the moment. I've accidentally dropped it, and I threw it out. So I can't tell you the exact one, but it looks exactly like a skin tone, and it's fabulous.
And it's Sephora brand?
Yeah, it's just Sephora.
Oh,
Mhm.
nice. That's awesome. So that's that. That's the mood. And then we have more questions in the chat room. Any tips on styling wigs?
I have one for that. The best thing for styling wigs is got to be hairspray or styling gel. That stuff is magical for wigs.
It is magical for wigs.
Yeah, so that's what I use for all of mine, and it like holds super well.
Yep. But if you're going to use the freeze spray, make sure you use it with a blow dryer set to low and cool setting, or else you'll get these really nasty little gel bubbles in your hair, and you don't want those, because I did that the first time I styled my wig, and it's really hard to get them out. So that's just a word of warning.
Yeah.
Also,
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, also with at least for me with Ciel's wig, I had to cut a lot of the hair on it because it was just way too long.
Yeah,
Really good pair of scissors.
Yes.
yeah. Usually, whenever you get wigs in the mail, they'll be a little bit longer just so you can cut and style them.
Mhm.
And also, what else? I was using cheap hairspray. It didn't work that well. But don't use high heat on your wigs either because a lot of them you can use heat. They say
They're heat
that you can
resistant.
use. Huh?
They say they're heat resistant.
They're not.
Yeah, no.
They will melt and stick to your flat iron. They will stick to everything if they melt. So another reason why you should always leave it on low heat because I've melted a few wigs. Yeah. Yeah. Including pieces of this one, actually. Except for that, I only melted pieces of the wefts that I sewed in, so I just cut those wefts out and sewed in new wefts anyway. But how does Alois has pretty perfect hair.
Actually, I tried getting Got to Be, but unfortunately they were out. So what I used for mine was I got White Rain Extra Hold. It's like $3, but I actually also used it on. I cosplay Merida as well, and since she has so many curls, and I did this during a thing called Renaissance, which is essentially an outdoor thing. But it held up for 6 weeks, and I definitely would recommend using the Extra Hold White Rain hairspray.
So, I'm sorry, totally stalked your Instagram. I did it. I stalked your Instagram, and I saw that kimono that you made or purchased. Did you make it?
Actually, I didn't make it. My good friend Melanie White, she has over 300 kimonos that she hand makes herself, as well as kimono accessories. And she makes it for a store called Forever Desired. They have a Facebook page that you can check out, and they also have a website that you can check out. But her kimonos are completely authentic. She'll dress you, and if you're going to get a kimono, definitely buy it from her.
Take my money.
So I was like, that kimono looks familiar. I was there that same day and or weekend, and I was like, I've walked by that kimono at the Renaissance Festival.
I can definitely refer you to her because her work is amazing.
She's incredible.
Yeah, she really is.
Yeah, I'm getting a kimono from her for my Tomoe cosplay. Tomoe from Kami-sama Hajime Mashita. And it's gorgeous and perfect. And
oh, she also sells wigs and she also sells wigs and Sailor Moon dresses actually.
Oh, how cute! I have a friend who's obsessed with Sailor Moon. I'll have to let her know. I will have to let her know because she loves Sailor Moon. Mm-hmm. Anyway, okay, that was completely off topic because I was like, I've seen her at that place before. And then I just had to say it. We were talking about wigs. Sorry.
Right.
So, did you have to cut your wig then or no?
My wig?
Yeah.
I was lucky. I didn't have to cut this one, though I have thought about it, but I actually really like how it's kind of a bit longer, just because I have more room. I can mess with it, and if I want to, like, push it forward or push it back, but I didn't have to cut my wig.
It's perfect. You're lucky.
I'm so glad. I see, like, so many other Aloises, like, who cut their wigs, and it looks amazing. So sometimes I do think about cutting it, but I've never cut a wig before, and I don't want to mess up.
Right. The only thing that I can recommend for, like, wigs and cutting them is always leave them a little bit longer and cut them in small, like, levels so that you don't end up cutting off too much, because I've done that too. And like I said, just go, like, if you go to, like, Sally's or Ulta, they always have, like, cheap hair cutting scissors, but don't try to cut them with kitchen scissors because it's a terrible idea. They never cut hair. Like, leave it really choppy. It's just a terrible idea.
Definitely.
Also, another thing with styling wigs, get tons and tons of reference pictures of the character. Like, side views, back views, front views.
All of the views.
Yes.
Yeah.
10,000.
You're gonna have to excuse me for a moment. I've actually been feeling under the weather, so I have to go refill on my water, but I will return shortly.
Sorry. So there's another question in the chat room. What was the brand of the kimono again? Ciel, you know.
It's
Forever Desired.
Forever Desires?
Yeah, we can actually post up the link later on the Facebook page for this event.
Perfect. That's awesome. What else? What else about wigs? My wig, oh my god, my wig was a nightmare. I showed it to Kid and Girl when I first purchased it, and I was like, what do I do with this? It's so bad. Because it was like 2 haircuts glued to each other. So it was like this weird piece here that, like, came down, and it was only like chin length. The whole top part was chin length. And then there was probably like maybe a 5-inch weft that was just stuck to the back bottom that was really long. And that was the wig.
God.
That was the whole wig. It was so bad. I was like, I don't know what to do with this. So I went out, and I'm going to say this, and I hope that it doesn't come out offensive, but if you go into, like, kind of your sketchy neighborhoods in town, go into the sketchy parts of town, and there's always a beauty supply place. And the beauty supply place never has a name. It just says beauty supply on the building. And they sell hair, like just hair on tracks. And so I would go out, even if you cut your wig too short, you can always go out and, like, get these hair wefts and just sew them in. So you part it and then you sew it to, like, the cap that's under there. What do they call that? It's not a cap. It's the net. The net. Thank you. And just sew them into the net. So that's what I had to do for this one. So, like, all of this length, all of this in the front is all extra hair that I had to sew in because it was bad. So then I had to, cut up the front because it was all then just one length and then short. So I had to, like, cut it and blend it. And this is what I get for using cheap hairspray, is that none of my flips are sticking out. But it is what it is. I'll get some Got2b this week and it'll be fine. This wig needs a bath anyway. Do you guys bathe your wigs?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
So, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Because of the amount of hairspray that goes into my wig, I'm really paranoid about it. So, like, after every time I style it or wear it out somewhere, I tend to wash it, like, every time after a con. I'm, like, one of those, like, overly paranoid people when it comes to wigs.
I understand. Well, because, I know that a lot of us are kind of, like, known for specific cosplays, and we do them more than others. Like, I do Grell almost every time I go to a convention. I do Grell.
Yeah.
Just because I love the outfit, and I love the chainsaw, because the second you pick up a chainsaw, it makes you feel like a badass. Like, literally, you pick it up and you're like, oh, I'm awesome now. But I understand. So, yeah. And especially with long wigs. Like, I don't know if you guys have cosplays with long wigs,
Oh,
but they get really naughty really fast.
yeah.
that's one of the reasons that I try to stick with like shorter-haired characters because I have no patience for those wigs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a pain in the ass with
Yeah.
all of the pieces. Go ahead.
I have a wig that goes past my butt. It is so long. It goes down to my knees. And it is such a biatch to take care of. It's just terrible.
I was gonna say, do you have tricks for like keeping it from getting naughty?
Um, keep it in a high place, so like it can just flow and you don't have to like bunch it up anywhere.
Or like when you wear it, is it just inevitable? It's just gonna get naughty.
It's
Yeah,
inevitable.
if you're going to a con all day with a long wig, it's a must to bring a hairbrush. And if you can, hairspray that thing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
try and get it so it doesn't look naughty, at least on the outside.
What?
Yeah. There was a question in the chat room too about have we ever made wefts or combined wigs? I've never like made my own hair wefts. Like I bought them and then cut them to size and then sewn them in, and I've never combined a wig. Have you guys ever combined them?
I have not. Now I do have wigs where it did come with the like I have a Gakapa wig, but it comes in two pieces where it's like got the one that sits on your head, but then it has the ponytail. But I've never combined or wefted wigs.
I've
Yeah.
never combined wigs, but I have like worked with wefts. Like for my Bakura wig, his character has like 4 giant wings that come out. So for that, I took stiffened felt and sewed it into the shape that I wanted and glued wefts to it, just so
That's
it makes, like, no matter what, I don't have to style it, and it makes it like a perfect shape.
That's brilliant.
I'm currently working on Nishinoya from Haikyuu, and he has got like that blonde tuft of hair, and so the actual blonde tuft that on my wig there's not as much blonde hair as I would have liked. So I've cut it a bit shorter, and I've saved the pieces I've cut, and I've used hair glue, and I've just glued them back in with that, so it looks like it's thicker. But
That's smart too.
I've never played around with Webster, combined two wigs together. Not yet, anyways.
I don't know. I'm always worried to combine 2 wigs because I'm always worried if I'm gonna cut one wig, like, because I know that you're supposed to like cut this whole like front piece off for some of them to like sew it in and add it, and I'm like, I don't really know where to cut it, and I don't want to cut it too short, and I don't want to cut it too long, and I don't know where you're gonna sew it, and I don't know how to blend the seams, so I never have, but I want to. But I'm scared of it. I'm scared of it. But what do you wash your wigs with? Like, how do you wash them?
Johnson's baby shampoo.
I use Garnier actually. I do get yelled at. Everyone's like, you need to use like specific wig shampoos, and I'm like, why? Garnier. Honestly, I think Garnier works fine.
Yeah. What do I use? I don't even know what I use anymore. I'm like, what do I even use on my own hair? I don't know. I don't know what I use. I use organics, actually. The Moroccan oil line from Organics, I use that because it's conditioning and because it's a long wig and it gets really, really tangled really, really easy. It kind of needs that oil in there to like get it so that I can brush it again. Otherwise, it's not getting a brush through it. But the way that I wash mine is I fill up my sink with water, and then I do like a couple pumps of shampoo, and I like lay it in there and squish it around, and then I pick it up, and then I fill the sink again and do conditioner, and then I do it with the conditioner twice, and then I just put it on my wig stand and let it dry.
I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I just use whatever shampoo that I have, but I'll take like a tripod or thing and put it in my shower and set the wig on that, so that like as the shower comes down on it, I don't really have to hold it like sitting there in the
My sister the other day was like, how do you how do you wash your wigs? And I'm like, wait, you've had your wig for like 2 years. What do you mean, how do you wash wigs? She goes, I don't know, I was gonna get in the shower with it on and just wash it like hair. And I was like, no! Oh my god, don't do it!
I kind of want to do it just for shits and giggles.
Don't do it! But honestly, like, if I hadn't fixed this wig and it was terrible, I probably would do it just to see how it turned out, like, before I fixed it, because it was bad and I wouldn't have cared. But, like, most of my other wigs are really nice. I get, this is the first wig that I actually got on eBay, which was a terrible idea. Why I thought that would be a good idea, I don't know. But most of my wigs I get, either at those stores that I was telling you about, like where I get my hair wefts. I got a really, really beautiful lace front wig from there. It was only like $35. I was like, this is the best deal ever. And then most of the other ones I get at gothiclolitawigs.com.
Ironically, I buy all my wigs on eBay.
Do you?
Fine.
Yeah.
I bought Ciel's wig on eBay, and I got so lucky. It's such a beautiful wig. But I try and stay away from eBay, just because I've had bad experiences before. And I bought from Arta Wigs. I bought from a Japanese company called Harukaze, which is really big in Japan. Really expensive wigs though. I don't remember. They have an English website with an English name, but I don't remember it. But if you just search Harukaze, then you'll find it.
How much is expensive? Like, what's their range usually?
So I have a Levi cosplay as well, and I've gotten both Levi's wig and Nishinoya's wig from them. They have two different types of Levi wigs. One is lace front, one is not. Their lace front is $80. And their non-lace front wig is, I want to say it was $60. And Nishinoya's wig was around $60 as well.
It's like right around the same price as Gothic Lolita wigs, though. They're getting more and more expensive. The more popular they get, the more expensive they are.
Mm-hmm.
But Gothic Lolita wigs, if you sign up for their newsletter, they do send out a bunch of deals, like via email. So, you got your Merida wig on eBay?
Yep, I've gotten every one of my wigs on eBay, and I know it doesn't sound very trustworthy, but they usually turn out just fine whenever I order them. I don't know why.
You're lucky.
Yeah.
I guess I just had really good luck. Although I do have a Death the Kid wig that I got off of, I think it was Cosplay House. I don't know, I got it about like 4 years ago.
I didn't know that.
That wig was still really good.
I usually get a combination of wigs from either Arta or eBay, because after researching like all the reviews, I'll be like, maybe this wig will turn out fine. And I haven't really gotten a bad experience from eBay either.
I think it depends on your seller.
Never read reviews.
Yeah. Always read the reviews when you buy from eBay.
Yep.
You know, I should, but for whatever reason, I just look at the picture, I'm like, does this look trustworthy? And then I'm like, yeah, that's fine. And then I always get lucky, so I know one day that's going to run out, though.
Yeah, I always get like really cautious on eBay because I'll see looking through all the pictures or listings of wigs, and like all of them will have the same exact picture and they're different places. And I'm just
Mhm.
like, which one?
That's what I was talking to Kid'em Girl about that too, because you do Axel from Kingdom Hearts,
Mhm.
and I am working on Marluxia from Kingdom Hearts for MomoCon, and so I'm I was texting her a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, I don't know what cloak to get. Like they all have the same picture.
I couldn't really recommend a cloak because the one that I bought was a really bad one that I had to sew and fix up.
Ugh.
Never order from Milano. I've
Um,
heard terrible things about that site.
Milano and AliExpress, because I know AliExpress was charged for fraud, actually.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Really?
Actually,
Yeah.
There was just someone in the chat room that said that they got their wigs from AliExpress and they were really, really good and they were cheap and it was free shipping. So I don't know. I mean, I guess it just depends on your seller.
I guess, I don't know. I'm just a little sketchy about AliExpress because I've had a few friends buy some things from there and then they never came in. So I'm
They
just
never-
a little iffy about it.
yeah, I'm like that with Milano because Axel and Kyrie were my two of my first cosplays, and I bought both of those ones from that site, and neither of them turned out very well.
Ugh.
I
Kid'em
thought,
Girl, where do you get your wigs?
Hmm?
Sorry.
no,
I
it's
said,
fine.
where do you get your wigs?
Who are you
Kid'em
talking?
Girl?
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
I got my wigs from eBay and Art of Wigs.
And you've had better experiences with Arta, or they're probably about the same? You recommend either?
Either. Arta takes a while for shipping, and sometimes they don't have stuff in stock, and also they run kind of pricey. eBay is basically just a gamble, but I've always done fine every time I order it. You just check the reviews, and you should be fine.
Good call. So that's wigs. Any other questions about wigs in the chat room from
There's a
anybody?
question about your chainsaw.
Oh, there is a question about. Wait, what? Let me see. Hold on. What materials did I make my chainsaw with? Oh God, what didn't I make my chainsaw out of? Um, hold on, let me go get it. I got it was close. Okay. All right. Here's my chainsaw. I'm that weird person that asked for a tabletop saw for Christmas, and so that's what I got for Christmas. So
You're awesome, boy.
from my awesome boyfriend, who got me the tabletop chainsaw that I asked for, because who asked for a chainsaw or a tabletop saw? I asked for a chainsaw. So the handle is made out of wood. Like both the handles are made out of wood. I use them for the saw. Like I cut them out. Dowel rods, which I cut and then screwed in. The two boxes on the sides are foam. Like I cut foam into a square and then I like put balsa wood over the sides so that it looks more even, I guess. And then I covered it with these. What is this, cord? Why can't I speak? I have no words. I'm like, this is my chainsaw.
The round part.
So, and then I use this cord. These little applique things, they sell at little craft stores, and I just painted them. This is a coffee can, this thing that I painted. And then the saw blade, that's your favorite part. My boyfriend said that, the blade then is foam core in the middle, and the blade, like the blade part itself is, I went to Advanced Auto Parts or AutoZone or one of those, and it's like a fan belt cut in half and then turned inside out to give it like the teeth. So it's made of foam and wood, and so it's really light, but everything is like screwed in and glued a lot, like with a lot of glue. So a hot glue gun and screws will be your best friend. Oh, it's beautiful. Thank you. That's sweet. So that's my chainsaw, which has nothing to do with hair or makeup, but thank you. I appreciate it. So I know now because I think that voices were mentioned throughout most of the show and probably on the website and all over the place. So are we going to end up doing voices? Like it all? Is everyone nervous now? I made everyone nervous. Sebastian's been acting in character the whole time.
The entire show, I've just been looking at her, like, picking up and eating things like Sebastian's hungry.
What are you eating?
Souls.
Are those gummy worms?
They're souls. They're jelly beans.
Souls. Gummy souls?
Gummy souls.
Pocky flavored souls?
They're not as good as mine.
Huh?
They're not as good as mine.
No soul is as good as your soul.
Thanks, guys. Sebastian.
That's funny. So I'm gonna go with probably no voices. No voices.
We should go down the line and see who can do their best one.
Oh my god.
Well, I can tell you it's probably not gonna be me. But does that mean I have to go first? Who's going first?
We're doing this? What?
We were supposed to practice this twice and we never practiced.
We need to work doodling on people's faces.
We're the worst. Or we can skip voices and do show and tell.
Oh, I have to go grab my show and tell item.
Oh yeah, I do too. Well, no, it's her.
So there was also a comment, if you want to go get your show and tell, I'll just share this comment from the chat room. It says there were, Sebastian is eating condensed souls in a bag. It's a new hit thing. And I think it's true. I think we should trademark that. Like, we should make snacks.
Souls in
and
a
they should
bag.
be souls in a bag.
Souls.
I will fund this.
I will fund it as well.
What are we funding? I missed this.
Oh, there's a comment in the chat room that says that Sebastian is eating condensed souls in a bag. It's a new hit thing. And then I said that we should make this an actual thing. Like, we should make snacks and put them in a bag and call it souls in a bag.
That's it. That's Ciel's new candy.
You guys, we should do that for our SuperCon
Souls in a bag?
Souls in a bag.
Actually going to be the new Phantom candy. Look forward to it. It's coming out next spring.
That was perfect. That was perfection. So we're going to skip voices, and we'll just have everyone on another show and do voices then.
Yeah.
After we've actually practiced voices.
You guys hold everything. Hold everything.
Oh, okay. Silence. sad trombone.
Sad trombone.
So then let's just go straight to show and tell instead. I guess I'll do my show and tell first. My show and tell is this box.
Oh.
But the show and tell is on the other side of the box. This is actually the box. What came in this box? Oh, this was like, I don't know if you guys have seen them at craft stores. They sell these wooden boxes, and then you open them, and they have a bunch of art stuff in them.
Yeah.
Like really cheap paint and markers, and you're like, none of this works for anything. Well, my mom is really, really cute, and so when I was in art school, she sent me these boxes of art things that weren't useful, but they were cute and really, really sweet. And I haven't been able to get rid of the box. So we've been using this box, and it's just been like a wooden box that we've been keeping all the controllers for all of our gaming systems in it. And so my boyfriend, who's a painter, Jamie Rocks, he does portrait painting, and he's done all of those. Those are me on the wall. Hi. He was like, I really think I want to paint Link, but who would you rather have on there than Link? And I was like, the only people I would rather have painted on there than Link would be...
Oh, God. Oh, that's amazing.
Sonic! It's Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails, and it makes me really happy and nerdy all at once.
That's beautiful.
Isn't it great? I was really happy. I was like, there's my sister, and there's me, and there's Kid'em Girl up there.
Aww.
Sebastian, you're adorable.
Right.
All right, so that's my show and tell. That's awesome. Who's next? Next.
I got something.
Okay.
Well, I grabbed this out of my box of cosplay things, but this is my Millennium Ring that for my Bakura cosplay.
That's awesome.
Cool.
I made it out of Palmer's clay, which makes pretty great props. This is the third attempt because every time that I made one, it ended up cracking and useless. But it was pretty simple after that, but like the back is made out of cardboard, and the ring thing at the top to hold it up is made out of a shower curtain ring, so...
A shower curtain ring?
Yes.
That's creative.
That is brilliant.
And then just golden paint. Make it all shiny.
I like it.
I think it looks amazing.
Thank you.
Yay! Next.
Ciel, you should go next.
Alright, my show and tell is myself. I am the goods. I have been dressed and prettied up by Sebastian. I've done design. No, actually, it actually is myself. It's It's saying double. It's Sebastian's best dream. Exactly what he wants. This was actually bought for me by Transy. Full cost. I looked at it and I was like, it's really cute! And I turned around and I turned back around and she was shoving it in my face. She was like, here, I bought it for you. And I
You
was like,
got mad at me for buying it.
yeah, but you get mad at me for buying you things all the time. But yes, I am my show and tell. Because who doesn't want the Earl of the Fans My House?
Make a little chibi version.
It's really cute.
It's adorable.
Who's next?
Mine is gonna seem really sad and pathetic.
No.
You haven't seen mine. Go on.
You guys have actually seen this, but it's.
Oh God.
But wait, there's more. Because if you turn it on the other side,
It's me!
I sleep with you guys every night. I cherish it so much. Mostly this side. I definitely cherish this side.
Oh,
I should have brought mine.
Oh my God.
I should have brought mine. On one of the phone calls that we had done where we were supposed to be practicing our voices, I have a pillow too that has my Bassie on it. And I too sleep with it at night.
Oh, goodness gracious.
and how does that make you feel, Sebastian?
For shame. You're just gonna cuddle.
Room.
How can you be in more than one place at the same time?
That leaves you, Sebastian.
I have a Heartless plushie that's completely irrelevant to Black Butler. He
But
just
it's a heartless
chills there. He
plushie.
stares at me. He
It's a
doesn't have
heartless plushie and it's relevant to life.
You're right, because it doesn't have a heart and everyone else has hearts, so yay.
What?
I don't know what I just said.
I should have recorded it.
No, you shouldn't have.
Wait, it is
Oh,
recorded.
wait. Oh, wait.
It's recorded forever, and it'll be on iTunes in like 2 hours.
I flung that thing pretty far. I don't know if you guys just saw that.
I did.
Oh, goodness.
Flying Heartless.
Those exist.
I think that calls for a sad trombone.
Wait.
Sad trombone.
I'm gonna go pick that up now.
So that's it. We went a little long tonight. That's okay. We don't really actually technically have time limits, so we could go as long or as short as we want to.
Let's go all night. No, I'm joking.
Wait, what?
I said let's go all night, but then I said I'm joking because I'll fall asleep. It's already past this young kid's bedtime.
And you haven't had your milk yet.
Oh no! It's
I
always
drink
nerd
milk with
o'clock.
honey.
It's always nerd o'clock. It is. That's a true story. It is always nerd o'clock. Oh, that's probably my favorite comment so far. I'm sorry, I'm not itching my head, I'm itching my eyebrow. But if I actually itch my eyebrow, I'm gonna have eyebrow all over my face. That's my favorite. Crimson Crystal Cosplay, that's my favorite quote of the night in there. And it says, "Oh, Bassie, we all know you don't have a heart."
Oh god, yes.
Oh, Bassie.
We all know that I have cat PJ pants because yeah. Who needs a heart when you have cats?
Exactly.
Exactly.
You also have a cat shirt, which you showed your pants instead of your shirt. Your shirt's easier to. There you go. Cat PJ shirt. Yeah. Cats all the time. All right, so that's it. I'm gonna call it. Does anyone else have anything to say?
We're good.
Ciel's the best.
That's a lie.
Kenzie.
Deserves so much more.
Other than we need to end this as soon as possible so I can go to a party?
Oh,
Ronald.
oh, Ronald. And next week is Easter, so
Get your bunny suits.
So get your bunny suits. I'm not sure if we're gonna do a show next week because it's Easter, and we're all probably gonna be spending time with our family.
Well, I'll be hyped up on chocolate.
I'll be
Yay,
asleep.
chocolate!
I'll be hyped up on souls.
Souls.
Make sure you get the best chocolate, of course. It's got to be the Funsome Company's chocolate.
And I'm going to a cosplay meetup for Easter egg hunting.
That sounds like so much fun.
Sounds fun. Where the heck is that?
Why doesn't someone arrange this?
It's right near where we live.
Let's do it.
There.
The cosplay Easter egg hunt.
I'm going to be hopping around as a little Bakura bunny.
We're gonna have to arrange that.
I'm down.
Cosplay Easter egg hunt. Done. All right, so we will keep you guys updated on the Facebook website because now we have one of those. It's like an event page. Is that an event page?
Well,
I set up an event on my page. It's not an actual page.
So Kid'em Girl, if you follow Kid'em Girl Cosplay on Facebook, she has an event thing on there for the show.
I do have an event thing. That is its technical term, event thing.
In the thing?
Bring this road to the
No, not at all.
Oh, that's really sad.
It's an event. It's called Nerd O'Clock Black Butler Special or something.
Awesome. No, I'm sorry. I got really, really distracted by the chat room, which says Ciel doesn't have a family to spend Easter with.
Oh! Burn!
you could say it's a burn.
Nor does Transy. Can we just point that out?
Yeah, because you.
Hey, at least I have a butler, Transy. At least I have a butler.
At least I look hot.
I look flawless.
Yeah.
I'm going
My
to
cat really
spend
does
my
say
Easter
flawless.
with Ronald. So, there.
Awesome Easter.
Oh.
Who do I have to have Sebastian go kill for insulting me?
It's Crimson Crystal cosplay.
How dare you, madam? You dare insult the Phantom Hive family.
Phantom slut family.
Alois Trampy.
Oh, okay, rude.
I can't. Okay, so anyway, Grell's gonna have to break this up. There's now a Claude in the chat room, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so check out. I can't. I'm so distracted by this argument between Ciel and Trancy right now. I just can't.
At least I didn't set
Wait,
kids
what
on
did
fire.
he come to see, though? Did he come to see his Bochan, or did he come to see Alois?
Everyone knows that blondes are better.
Excuse me? And girls like, what?
What?
Except for redheads. Redheads are at the top.
No.
Red is the color of fiery passion.
Fire.
Come on. Come on.
I'm silver blue.
You look like a grandmother, Ciel.
Thanks.
All right, so let's do
Five-year-old little bitch.
Okay, we need to go to bed.
we all need to go to bed now. Let's
Neither
do
of you had your milk either, so that's a thing.
Exactly.
oh god, we'll all do shout outs for our social media sites so that people can follow us and may or may not be able to follow our random Black Butler shenanigans with each other on Facebook because those happen. So I'll do mine because I'm already talking. I am Vinyl Kitty Cosplay, and I am also at Prop Troopers. So Prop Troopers on Facebook and Vinyl Kitty Cosplay on Facebook. If you have any more, it's gone now, but whoever asked about my chainsaw, if you want to send me a message on Prop Troopers or on Vinyl Kitty, we can talk more about it, and I can tell you what I actually used. So that would be better, because then I'll actually have words and I'll have time to type it for you instead of going, duh, I don't know when I used. So, Vinyl Kitty Cosplay, Prop Troopers. That's me. Next.
Let's go next.
Someone go next. Anyone can go next.
I'm Ghoulcos on like every social media. I have Instagram, Snapchat, Tumblr. It's all just Ghoulcos. And I'm actually going to be working on a Facebook page sometime this week.
Yay!
Alright, I'll go next, but before I do that, I just want to say someone in the chat room just said red is also the color of blood on Madame Red. So that made me laugh.
What? Why is everyone dishing my family tonight?
Because you have so many.
All these birds.
On fire, Ciel.
It's okay. I don't care about any of them. I only care about my revenge.
I technically killed her anyway, so it doesn't matter to me. And then I stole her jacket, so...
It's okay, you look fabulous in her jacket.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Excuse me?
That's my new theme song, by the way. I'm stealing it. Bodies. Let the bodies hit the floor. You know, because I'm hardcore like that.
It can be Shinigami theme song. It's the new one.
Done. Okay, Kid 'em Girl, go.
Okay, I'm Kidumbo Cosplay. That is all. I have a Facebook, a Tumblr, an Instagram.
Following you on Tumblr now.
Ciel.
I am a cup of tea, of course. It's actually spelled A-C-U-P-P-A. And I am on Instagram, and that's about it. I will probably be making a Facebook page because it seems everyone has a Facebook page now. So, yeah.
And I'm Wicked Loveless Cosplay, and I have Facebook, Tumblr, and DeviantArt, all with the same name.
Perfect. That's everyone? Did we get everyone?
Yes, we did.
So that's everyone. Follow us, like us, add us, do whatever you do. I'm fairly social media inclined, like retarded. Why did I just say inclined? I'm not. I'm terrible with social media. I really, really am. And apparently I'm terrible with words. So, at that, we're going to call it a night. And like I said, go ahead and follow that page. We'll let you know if we're going to do a show on Easter. If not, we'll just start back up the next Sunday. It's always at the same time, 9 o'clock. And that is Nerd O'Clock. It's 9 o'clock Eastern time. And that is Nerd O'Clock. 9 o'clock is Nerd O'Clock. And the podcast will be up in an hour and a half. So get that podcast. You can download it for free, and you can listen to us ramble on about nonsense and argue with each other about our dead families as many times as you'd like.
Woo! Eye patch?
Sorry, what?
Nothing. I'm going to sell an eye patch.
We'll see you later, guys. Thank you for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.